Alright, so I finally finished modeling the Mimic. It took me a while to figure out how to get everything to, you know, fit properly because he doesn't actually have like a jaw pin. Apparently these cables here act like tentacles and they, pull and move his jaw in all types of ways. I didn't do that. Let's see. I had to make custom connectors connect his upper and lower eyebrows. I guess that's what you would call these. I see the pins here. I don't see any down here. I don't know if these are supposed to be attached directly to the metal frame or they're together. Whatever. I'm probably just going to glue a lot of this. Now, for his cables and up in here, all I'm going to do is I have these little ports down here. I'm just going to take some just electrical cables and just glue them in and just connect them to their areas where they need to go. I know that there's areas on the like the back of his head. Uh, the back of his head, like here where it connects. I'll just 3D print those parts separately, get the length of wire, and just glue them on because there's no real reason to have this part have that piece on it that can mess up its being sliced in a 3D slicer. Is because it sits on its side, as you can see. That's how it sits. So if I put a little bump, if I put a bump on that, it's going to elevate it and it'll be hard for it to print. Right now I'm going to be printing the neck base and the left side for him. So I'll be printing this piece down here and this piece down here. I cut the head up into 4 pieces because just size issues. So the top piece is 1, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just to make it easier to print because if I wanted to print both these together, I could. It just takes a lot longer because it has to make a lot more supports. It's faster and less risky to lose progress if I just print 4 separate pieces. The eyeball is going to be a challenge I haven't really nailed down yet because I kind of want it to look like this version, even though I don't know if that's just an LED or if the LED, like an LED directly sticking out of a hole, or if there's an LED under the surface and that's just diffusing the light. I'm not really sure. And pretty much everything is its own separate piece. So the upper jaw, lower jaw, I had to make so this is a separate piece, the lower jaw is a separate piece, the piece that actually holds the jaw in place is a separate piece, the upper jaw is a separate piece, the mustache brow thing is its own piece, whatever this calls its own piece. Let's see, I think the total for the body count is, for the head is this whole thing is, well, this is 15. I mirrored everything so I can so it looks decent. So it's a lot more pieces. So let's just say like 25. Oh yeah, also I'm leaving the back empty because there's no reason to go through all the effort to print the backside because you're not going to notice. There's a tarp, so it's like I can just cover that up. I'm probably just going to get some cardboard. I'm just going to cut it to fit, just put it in there and glue. So if I need to, go in there and mess with the eyes, I can just take the cardboard out and then just put it right back. No problems. For the neck, I'm not doing whatever is going on in here. I mean, they make they made the glam rock endos look realistic. That's really like sci-fi realistic. I mean, oh yeah, it's got pistons in its neck. It's got a weird, bendy for a neck, but that's way above what I'm going to be able to do. So what I did is I just copied and pasted the neck that's going for Funtime Freddy. This is actually an updated version that has more stability other than the one that Funtime Freddy's using. I've already printed this for Funtime Freddy that's more stable, and I'm just going to probably just go back and forth with parts until I have everything ready. I was going to just print this main neck and just swap heads. So the Mimic's head, Glamrock Chica's head, which are just, chilling out over there. Ooh, look, I've made a thingy. So basically, I just would swap out the head for the necks until I have their stands built, and then I have each one of these parts printed. Because, well, you probably saw the see, that's gonna take 12 hours, and just the left side of his head is gonna take 21 hours. That's one side. I have to print the other side. And if this fails, or if I break these two little weak connectors right here, if I can't glue them back on, and I mess up something in the design, I have to reprint everything. I'm trying to look at everything now because I'm trying to save, I'm trying to save space where I can. I might go back in and cut some of this away because I don't think that needs to be like that. Anyway, it all connects together. It's all precious and perfect and kind of there. I haven't actually put anything for the eye holder. I just have that as the template. So, also I had to customize his eyelids. So these are custom for him. I might, dang, why do you flip like that? Stupid thing. Oh, there we go. It's such a weird bug. So yeah. That is the progress of the Mimic. The Mimic. Oh yeah, also, his teeth. I was going to make it so the teeth would have magnets in them. And I'll use a magnet in here to push and pull to open and close the teeth. Screw that. That is way too complicated. I ain't doing it. I know it's like, oh, that would have been cool. But yeah, my idea was to have fine-tuned control. So you can have it like, you like whistle from one side of your lips to the other. It would be able to do that. To have the magnet, even to set up the system, to have the magnet perfectly manipulate its field to move all these parts and how I want it to, there would just be no room for the servo and for the jaw to open and close. Also, these things were finicky because if it's not perfectly balanced, the tooth could just be tilted to the left or to the right, and it'll get stuck because magnets are the strongest when they are right up against it. They lose a lot of their strength the further they get away, and it's not like a couple feet. It's like maybe after like an inch makes a difference when it comes to magnets. I'm probably going to, once I get everything printed, I already have his teeth printed. I just have to take out the screws of the prototype mouth for the magnets and just put them on. I might just glue them all shut. I'm not sure. Once I get all this shell printed, I'll probably start testing with the eye because I'm probably just going to be printing small pieces of this, see what's better, like a direct LED or a light diffusion or whatever. The only issue is like when it comes to painting, so like you can't really tell, but this has like a weird copper corrosive. There's rust everywhere. All these pieces down here all rusty. I'm not like a figurine painter, so I'm not going to be able to, get all that detail. I'll try. Also, I got to find a dirty rag and some spray foam. I don't know why that's there. I always thought that was a giant chicken nugget, but And this always made me think he had like goth hair. It's like, oh, I'm the Mimic. You don't understand the pain inside me. So yeah, I'm going to start printing that in a minute, and hopefully something for tomorrow will come in so that I can finish up these Funtime Freddy eyes. Can't really tell, but I got some. I redid the structure, so they're. Let me just try. There you go. You can probably see the lines in them. It's pretty dark in this room. I have the curtains gone. But I wanted to have like that line effect that the Fun Times have, especially after that PAX event. Like, okay, I gotta up my game if I saw that. I felt discouraged seeing all that stuff at the PAX. It's like, I can't do that, but I guess I gotta try. Yeah.